All right, I believe you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, brother.
All right. So for those of you that are complaining about small screen, I hope you like this one.
Now this is big, right?
Especially Chris, you've been disturbing me for widescreen, so I decided to surprise you guys. So this is the trade I, you know, post on my Telegram. It's already playing out, but not our type of reaction. But well, I'm already trading it. So my sell is from this first sweep, and this second one, this point. And the sniper is mad. I will post it later. Sniper is mad. So those two plays I took entry from there. Yeah. So that's it. Um. Okay. For the new students, all right. Now I don't know. I don't know your formal knowledge about, you know, higher time frame or your formal knowledge about trading. I don't know what you use before now. I don't know your strategy. But right now, my only okay. But right now, my only hold on, guys. Right now, my only advice to you is to unlearn everything. All right. So my only advice to you is to unlearn everything and stay hydrated with the real thing. Okay. Now, first thing first, I always teach about you know, oh, these people. I've been waiting for these guys. Let me accept. Just hold on, guys. Let me accept them. Sorry. Who's joining? Okay. Um. So there's something I always teach. All right. Uh, which is how to trade the weekly candles. All right, and also how to use the weekly to hold trade for long, and to trade the real move of the market, not the fake ones, not the patterns or the noise the market produce. So this is how I do it, and I discovered this. That was some years ago. So and I've been using it consistently. So if you're having doubts that it won't work, then you need to key that out because it has been working. And for my students that have been with me long enough, they've been using it. Even new students are already taking crazy trades, which I'm impressed. So for the new ones that just joined, be rest assured that you are in the right hand, and I want you to have this full confidence in me and in yourself and in God also. All right. So from I always like teaching from the year, from the beginning of the year, like from I'm not always beginning of the year, like from far, okay, from back, all right, so you can know it happens every time, all right, so you can believe it, all right. So whatever happened in the past in the chart always happen in the future. When I mean always, I mean always, because the algorithm is like a circle, all right. You can't just it's not updated, all right, it's not updated. It's just that people get more wiser, but not you can't update the chart. So the way people behave 20 years ago in the chart is not the same way people behave this recent year. All right. So Um, this is how it goes. So for the weekly, you have to understand how the weekly behave, how the candle close with each other, and that's actually how to look for bias. All right. So once you are trading, you are actually marking all key levels around. Then you are expecting how price behave inside the key level. All right. So now from this 2024 April. All right. This 2024 April. This April month. Now for those that can observe, we are there is a key level here, which is another block. Right. It's another block. So that's another block. And mind you, this is the weekly. All right. So this is a higher time frame. So if you are to trade from this higher time frame, all right. If you are to trade from this higher time frame, it means you have the ability to hold trade for long, because looking at this is just like taking 30 minutes order block. All right, taking 30 minutes order block. Now this move on the 30 minutes is like 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour. So it's not like holding trades for 2 days, and this is like you know tens of weeks, right? So imagine you seeing this weekly time frame as the 30 minutes candle, then you can have that tendency to hold trade as long as this. So these are main moves, all right, of the market, and this is the signature of the reversal. So the signature I'm about to teach you guys is how to know when to take trade and how to also position yourself in the tip, all right, of the candle. These points, these where you take trades from. All right, you always see my Twitter posts and also on my Telegram. These are how I take trades. All right, so I refine the higher time frame to the lower time frame. Okay, but I can't get to this point on TradingView because it's not paid for. But let me show you how when a reversal is about to happen. So there is two things, all right? There is two things. Okay, let me add someone. So there is two things, all right? I hope you guys can see my screen.
Yes, we can see it.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
brother,
yeah, bro,
yes.
you can see.
All right. So there is two things. All right, there's two things price always do. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Okay. So hold on, guys. So there's two things price always do before any major reversal. All right, two things only. So there is always a turtle soup or an SMT. Now this is where the problem comes. Now for those of you that have one knowledge of SMT, well, you won't take all the trades. Look, I'm that kind of person. When I was like coming up, when it comes to trading, when I was coming up, all right, when I was like learning, I love to take all the moves in the market. At first at first it's not LD, right? It's not LD, it's not good. You just have to take one and leave the rest, the one you are trained to see. All right, but I have this obsession that I can actually take all the moves, like all the up and down long moves, not retracements, all the up and down expansion and reversals, all the expansion and reversal. I can take it only if I can decode how price change direction. Just one thing. All right, I just want to look for that thing. So I became so obsessed with it, and I start monitoring different type of pair. So while I was glancing around, I discovered I looked at Euro USD and GBP USD. Then I found something so priceless that I've never seen anybody you know teach it or make video about it. But this knowledge, this knowledge, um, at first, all right, at first, the knowledge was given to me by Romeo. All right. So if you are not following Romeo, go to Twitter, look for Romeo. His page is verified. Follow him. go back to his old tweets 2023, 2024. There are a lot of source there. You can learn a lot of things. All right. Romeo is the goat, is the best because it was when I met Romeo, that's when I became, profitable, and I became more profitable. Not that I was not profitable before. I became more profitable, and I can see the market easily. All right. And another thing is, stay out of noise first of all. So if anyone is calling me a scammer, if anybody is calling me um uh what did they say again? They said Photoshop. If anybody call me, I trade with zero point 0.1 lot size. Don't fall for all those shit. All right, you are here with me now, and you are seeing it by yourself. All right, there is no scammer. There is nothing. Just pure price action and trading. And if anybody asks you to prove your profit, your withdrawal, you don't have business with any of such conversation. All right, because first of all, you are making money for yourself now, not to show anybody that you are making money, right? My your social media should be your documentary, not to prove to anyone that you are good. It should be where you document your trades. Like, any trade you take, you post it there. It's just like a documentary. You keep it there. All right, because you can log in again and see all your trades and see your improvements over the years. That I've been trading for like 3 years, and look at it now. Since 3 years ago I've been trading like this, and it has been good. All right, not to prove to anyone, because a lot of retarded psychopaths are everywhere, all over, especially Twitter. All right, so stay out of noise, stay focused. So how do you know price reverse? Price is going to reverse. How do you know? Now this is it. Now there's something Romeo taught me, right, which I used, yeah, which is the candle closure. How price close against each other. All right, so we have the wick and the close. All right, so let me take this out. Disable this mic. Hold on, guys. So something like this. So hold on. Sorry. Let me do something. Start middle line. Take it out. Okay. I just want to draw something. So this is a candle. Yeah. Uh, Let me dim this candle. I don't really do this, but let's go. Okay, so this is a candle, right? Uh, this is another one. So price wicked above this candle, right, and close below it. Okay. So this candle is called a wicked candle, right? So this signifies turtle soup. Like, this is two higher time frame candles, right? So this signifies turtle soup, which is wick above. So this, shadow, this footprint of the market, this wick means price reached this top and left. So it's just like footprints. All right. Now this is a wick. This is how it shows when price wicked above a candle and closed below it. That's how it shows for a wick. Then when it comes to closing above it, all right, these are it shows. Okay, so at this point price closed above this candle. Okay, so that's how it shows, closing above. All right, so that's it. Then vice versa for for the down part of it. You can figure that out by yourself. All right, so Now let's go. Now I use these different, week above is like lower price. All right. Week above means lower price. Then close above means higher price. So once the market is doing totally different thing, okay, totally different thing, then um well, actually total soup is like, taking out traders, all right, before price move, sweeping liquidity before price move. That's like week above, all right, week above, week below. So taking out traders is when price is ready to move. So price taking out all the traders, all the sellers, all the pattern traders, taking out their stop loss, then that's where we are ready to move. So once price weak below a candle, all right, weak below a candle and close, then that's a total soup. You are moving. Depend on the candle that was wicked, because some candles are just like expansion candle. So price might wick the candle and still move um upward or downward, right? But if the candle is like a ranging candle, because a lot of sellers are there, a lot of stop loss are everywhere around the range. So they will total soup that range and sell or buy, depend on the market profile, if it's bullish or bearish profile. All right. So now I fix the two pairs together and look for the glitch between two of them. So I use GBP USD and Euro USD for my analysis. All right. So this is how you know split your screen. So you tap on Euro USD, tap on new pane, and there you go. You change it to candles. All right. So let's go. Now, how do you know the reversal is confirmed? Is when they both do different thing. Now look, this low got closed above, right? Price closed above, closed below this candle, all right, which means lower price, because close below means lower price, all right. So I hope you are writing that down. Close below means lower price. Then weak below means higher price. Okay. So on the other pair, it's wicked, right? And price is going to follow the total soup, because this is like liquidity sweep. And before price move, there's always a liquidity sweep before moving to the upside. So that's why it's going to be bullish. Price wicked below and close below. All right. And the direction is bearish. So once you see something like this in a bearish move, then the trend is about to change to the upside. All right. So, and there's also a key level. All right, this is a key level. This is the key level here is this one. All right, the other block is the key level. So now on the lower time frame, you use the weekly profile to enter from this point, and before price will move from this point, there's always a what? Turtle soup, a lower time frame turtle soup, or a sessional turtle soup. Let me call it a sessional turtle soup. On like the Asia, London, New York, and CBDR, midnight, all those sessions, there should be a turtle soup around here, and also failure swing around this point, or failure swing around Euro USD, then turtle soup on the lower time. So you can be able to you know position yourself in the week of this candle. All right, so that's one of the examples. You can see after this happened, price moved so fast to the upside, right? Price moved so fast to the upside. Now, that's it. And before price, comes down again from that point, it forms same thing, same logic, you know, weak above it, right? Close above it, I mean, close above it at this point, and weak above it at this point, right? Before the reversal starts. Okay, so that's it. All right. So now I'm going to be using this year, the reason behind this whole buy move. All right. The reason behind this whole up move. All right. I'm going to be explaining it with how you also take all the trades. All right. All the trade opportunity on both Euro USD and GBP USD. So, yeah, let's go. All right. So now that same thing happened here. All right. Now look at this low. on GBP price closed below this candle, right? Below this candle. Now this worked best on the weekly, all right? So you use the weekly candle as your higher time frame. So now there's another block, right? We're already in another block. It's like, okay, yeah, price tap out from this rejection block of the other block, right? So everything is another block. The weak, the high, and the low of this candle is another block. So we are in another block already. So that's our key level first of all, and this happened inside key level. Now on the other pair, which is Euro USD, uh, price wicked the low of that same candle on Euro USD, right? Confirming the reversal. All right. So how would we have taken this buy from the tip? And for the advanced, for my students that are already advanced in this, they already know how to take it from this point, or depend on the pair that gives you an entry. All right. Now I don't know if some of you have heard about failure swing. So failure swing is basically um, what you guys call SMT, but I don't like calling it SMT because we have a whole lot of SMT, different types of SMT. I don't like calling it SMT actually. Okay, so let me add this to my favorite. Also, no, no brushes. Okay, so this is how SMT works. All right, so all right, so price took out a high. Okay, yeah, I did. Let me of this. Please do not disturb. I'm not used to this. Okay, so price took out this high at this point, which is turtle soup, right? Turtle soup. But on the other hand, the correlating pair is like this, right? There was no turtle soup on the other correlating pair. So the first one is Euro USD. The second one is GB. So this is Euro USD. This is GBP USD. All right. So these are its forms. All right. Turtle soup on the first correlating pair, failure swing on the other correlating pair. So this is a sign of reversal. After confirming this, candle closure on the higher time frame. Now, I don't want you guys to see this as a pattern. All right. But I want it to look so simple. All right. I want it to look so simple. That's why I'm doing it this way. But I don't want you guys to see it as a pattern. All right, it's never a pattern. It's logic. Now, this is the logic behind it. Let me explain. So at this point, right, there are a lot of buyers at this point, a lot of sellers at this point on GBP USD. Look, this low, all right, this low, all right. Um, any low on a candle, there is, there must be someone, selling or buying at this point. All right. So stop losses are on this low because they are liquidity points. So price took out this low and start buying. All right, that's the first logic. So price took out stop loss and buy. While on the other pair, price closed below, which means lower price. Now a lot of persons are already selling at this point. Then price bought. So you can see on the first one, price took out people's stop loss. On the second one, price also took out people's stop loss, and that's the main reason of this whole thing, this whole charts you are seeing. That's the reason. The reason why they created forex is not to give you money. The reason is they want to take your money so they can stabilize economic and other things, right? So that's the main reason of forex trading. All right. So they've taken out stop loss at this point. They've also taken out stop loss at the moment. Then they are ready to reverse. All right. And mind you, this is January. All right. Beginning of the year. And if you look closely, there was a yearly CRT. Like price took out yearly low last year. Now this was last year low, right? This was 2024. So price took out last year low at this point, right? at this point. So this is like a yearly CRT. So you know you are holding for long to the next yearly high, which is this high, which is this high at this point, right? So sorry guys. So how do you position yourself in this trade? All right, how do you take this trade? How do you enter from this point, from this low, or on the second candle and hold all the way up to the next yearly high, on to the previous year high, right? Now, everything in trading for me is simple at this point, because once you are in the right position, and once you've taken a very smooth sniper entry, most of the time stop loss is not even needed, because you're already right. Okay, so even though you keep your stop loss, price is not coming there. Whether you keep your stop loss or not, price is not coming to your entry. All right. Once the price is right, all right. So I'll put a vertical line on this candle, this one, and we go to lower time frame and look for what failure swing during key time or during key price. All right. Now at this point, price is looking right. Right. At this point, price is looking right. Now, and if you also look at this place, we have a very long SMT. Now look, let me use this one. Look at this point. Failure swing at that same point. Sorry. This same point, turtle soup. Higher time frame turtle soup. All right. Once you start hunting the higher time frame, you can be able to hold for quarters and quarters, and you can hold for years, depend on the higher time frame you are using. So if you are using 5 years higher time frame, or you are using 5 years data, and you are analyzing chart, you can hold for 3 years, you can hold for 2 years, right? Depend on how crazy you want to be with the chart. Right? You can go crazy with it. That's your decision. Okay. So that's another confirmation. First of all, key level, which is other block at this point. Other block, yeah, other block. Now the key level for this one also is other block. So both sides must have a key level. Now look at this three consecutive close candle. Okay, no, this one, one, two. All right, is the last low sell candle before a bullish move. So this is a key level. This is a key level. You can see it, right? Other block. If you go to the higher time frame, that's a valid other block. Let me show you. Consider, right? The last sell candle before a upward movement, right? You can see price tapped into it. So that's another confluence. So let's go straight to the lower time frame and analyze. So I'll use the 30 minutes. Now the reason why I'm using 30 minutes, somebody was asking me why do I like using 30 minutes? Well, the reason is because I read price more clearly and better on 30 minutes. Okay, selling. For my OCD, I hope you guys sold GBP USD today.
Yes, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yes, yes, sir.
Even though
Master
it's not
himself.
like our normal type of reaction, but at least
Yes.
it's trying to move. But I believe today is new, so it might buy. I don't know. It's low probability day for me. But I'm very sure it's going to sell. I'm just sure it's going to sell. All right. So now this was when price took out that low, closed below, wicked below. Now, how do you know this will reverse? All right. This is where you start using time. Now, this is London session. For my new students, you don't know about this indicator. This indicator is called Tradinator. All right. ICT Tradinator. So, sorry, this is where you go to this point. tap it, search it, tradinator. Sorry. And here you go. This is it. All right. Reflow FX. Once you see it, that's it. So that's the indicator that shows this session. So, like what I told you about failure swing, turtle soup on one. Now, when both of them are doing turtle soup, that's wrong. All right, it's wrong. When both pair are doing turtle soup, like look at this point, uh, price took out Asia low, right, on London during London session. Asia low was taken. While on the other pair, same thing happened. All right. Now you took a buy and you place your stop loss at this point, right? At this low, because this is a protected low for you, right? Now you can see price came back and took out your stop loss and boom, to the upside. Okay. Now always wait for failure swing. That's a sign of reversal. All right. So this is London low and London close. This is the closing of this session actually. This is the low and this is New York, right? So during New York, price took out London, right? Like I said, failure swing, price took out London. And on the other hand, on the other pair, this was London low, it remained untouched, right? Which is a confirmed failure swing. So this is where you take trades. So as soon as price took out this low, right? Took out this low, you take your trade. So maybe the reaction was too fast. You can't take it from the week. You can just take it around this point. All right, like yeah. Let me see this point. Let me just draw vertical line. So this is where you take trade. Turtle soup.
Where is your SL?
Hold on. Now your stop loss should be not, let me just say 10 pips. All right, just at this point. Now once you see something like this, right? Once you see something like this, just know you are good. Hold on. Taiwo, this guy, you always come late.
I'm so sorry. Let's go.
See your mouth, like let's go.
He is drinking, that's why.
Actually, I mean, actually, I know you will definitely talk.
So let me go back to that point. All right. So now you can see that's a sign of reversal. First of all, from the weekly, all right, you see how price is like doing. You see how price is about to close, all right, and you are seeing something like this failure swing. You've taken your trade from this turtle soup. Now you can hold successfully or with full confidence, even through all this consolidation, all right, all these up and down movements. As long as you are here, you are safe, and your stop loss is here, you are safe. For me, I won't lie, I won't put any stop loss because this is like a model that has been working for from the beginning. This is how they behave. I don't know if anybody has discovered it, but this is how they behave. So stop loss is just so irrelevant at this point because it's not coming there. Go and back test everything that happened like this. There's no breathing space for stop loss. So you can hold for as long as you want. You can see how price move. This is how macro move. So all these up and down movements, don't be scared, all right? Because you are already taking from the low of the year, and there's status one on the yearly chart, like which is CRT, right? Higher time frame status will be called CRT, and also there is a SMT, the wide one. So if you go to the higher time frame, it's actually short, but on the lower time frame, it's very wide. So all those things are like, uh, are like I call it um, confluence. Okay. Now, also for this week, this is low of the week, right? This is opening line, like this is open low. You took a trade, and this is high of the week. This point is high of the week, but because you are not just trading it only on the weekly, right? You are holding for long. So this high of the week, don't be scared about it. Even though it's sold, none of a business. You can see, boom, price is bouncing to the upside again. So that's how you hold your trade and look for more entries to just add and confirm. Okay. All right. So hold on, let me check something. Okay. So that's another one. And this is the same thing I do every time. The same way I explain now is the same way I do every time. Now, let's go back to this recent trade that is happening currently. All right. Even my hold trades also, the old one I've taken, the same thing. And it happens all on all the time frame, but the best time frame just for you to hold long trades, okay? Use the weekly. If you want to hold longer trades. All this buy is because of it. This whole buy move on the 30 minutes. This whole buy move. This whole move from this point to this point. That's the reason. From this point to this point. Same reason. All this trade you see, I took everything up and down. I took everything. Alright. Now, closing the trade is same thing should happen before you close your trade. But I'll give you an advice. You're not yet advanced in the strategy yet, right? So have a target. There is no way this strategy won't give you a 5 risk to reward. And how do you calculate 5 risk to reward? Depends on how long, or depend on how far your stop loss is from your entry. All right. So if your stop loss is tight, you can actually target 10 risks to reward. That's why I see me sometimes say I'll post 8 risks to reward. That's not my trades actually. I don't really take all those kind of small risk to reward. Sometimes I take 25, 30 risk to reward. But just for it to look more realistic, I don't have time for any Twitter trollers telling me it's a lie. I'll this that asking me for nonsense question, asking me rubbish. So I just put it more realistic. It's around 9. But my students, you guys know I take more than that. All right. So now this same trade that is happening today, this same consolidation trade, which we're actually waiting for to play out as we planned. Now, if you go to the weekly, all right, the signature is like, it's like is in place already. The signature is in place already. Now look on, Euro USD. This is what I'm saying. But the week has not ended. All right, it has not ended. So this is what I'm saying on the this thing. Look, we are like wicking above it. Okay, we are like wicking above it, and this one is looking like closing above. All right, it's looking more like it, and the failure swing is already happening on the highs of this candle. Total soup at that point, failure swing on the other point. Let's go back to lower time frame. Please, this is not a pattern. It looks like a pattern. That's why it's simple, but it's not. If you pattern trade it, oh my god, you will lose so much. You will hate yourself. So now, for those of you that you love to pattern trade, don't try it. All right, so you can see price took out this Asia high. Right, price took out Asia high, but on Euro USD, this Asia high has not been touched. Okay, so this is like a failure swing. Okay, failure swing and turtle soup. So that's why it's selling, and I've already taken a sell from these points. I told you from this high and also from this high. I've already taken a sell from that point. I will share the screenshot on the group now. So there's no no hindsight, nothing, just pure price action. Let me screenshot and send it to you guys so you guys can see it and believe it. Okay. So hold on. Let me all right, I'll send it to the group now. So I just sent it to the group. You guys can see it, and there is no no lies because a lot of people are like they don't believe it. So I've sent it. If it moves, I'm on profit. If it doesn't, it's none of my business. It's just another. Hey, Jesus. Who said Jesus? So let me explain this whole buy that we took on. This is majorly for the new students actually. The whole buys. I've already given you that. See, this is the only thing you are learning from me, and because this is the only thing you need to know. Okay. Even the news, you are not scared of the news. The news always concord to this model. Okay. So let's go back to the weekly. And after the class, I want you guys to go back and back test the whole thing. You know, journal, come back with your questions. I'm all ears. I will answer all your questions. Even those that are not my student, I answer their questions, talk less of you guys that are my students. So I won't ignore any one of you. Even though I'm busy, I'll make up time and answer your questions. Now look, for the whole buys that happen. Hold on, guys. This guy was asking, did I take the trade? All right, so for the buy, all right, look, price closed below this candle. Now it must not be the same candle. All right, it must not be it must be around but not the same candle, like very closer to it. Okay, it might be another candle which is like this one. All right, so price closed below this candle, and on the other hand, price wicked this candle. Right, sorry the way I'm drawing and no patience for that. So now how do you look for trade? On this low, let's put a vertical line on it. Let me remove this. Okay, so how do you look for trades from that low? The same thing, failure swing on lower time frame, sessional failure swing on lower time frame. So you can position yourself in the trade. Now let's go to the lower time frame, which is like 30 minutes or 15 minutes. But you can use the 30 minutes. It looks more, more even. All right. So now I took a sell, all right, from these points, from these points, from these points, okay, and also I took a sell before the news. So this is like with the knowledge of weekly profile, all right. The reason why I took a sell is because of the current price action on the weekly. So that's the main reason why I took a sell. The current price action on the weekly. At that time, this was what I was saying. At that time, this was what I was saying. Now look, the same thing. This high, turtle soup, that's weeks above. Then this candle closed above, right? So the whole sell thing is because of that. Okay, so I sold from this point, that high on this pair, and also bought from this point. So what do you look for? Failure swing on the high, failure swing on the low. Now it must be sessional failure swing, and it's not always London and Asia. Sometimes it might be London and New York, or let me say, yeah, New York and London. Sometimes it might be New York with both Asia and London, because sometimes you see a consolidation on Asia, also consolidation on London, then Asia will to soup it and failure swing on the other pair. All right, then you sell. All right, because of that's how it plays out. It doesn't play out like same way. That's why it's not a pattern. As it been plays out just London and Asia, then that's a pattern. Okay, so for those that pattern trade London and Asia, sometimes you miss move, sometimes you lose. Okay, but for those of you that know how it plays out, you just you don't have to improvise when price is ready to move and when price is not ready to move. And when once you are seeing total soup on both of them, don't trade. That's liquidity. It's trying to put people in so they can get total soup and before they move. Okay, so you have to wait for total soup and failure swing. So let me put a vertical line on it. Okay, so 30 minutes. All right, so this is it. Now you can see before price move. All right, what are you seeing here? This was Asia high, right? But on Euro USD, New York took out Asia and London, right? You can see this that's the explanation I gave just now. So New York took out Asia and London, then boom, you sell. I sold at this point before the main move starts. You can see. So you can sell from here, key time, New York, key session, right? You can refine the time by yourself. Don't just follow any type of you know stuff. Just refine it. So sell from this point, from the point of turtle, not the failure swing. All right, sell from the turtle soup. Okay, sell from the turtle soup. Then you can also look for other continuation trades like this one. Now, some persons on the other candle, okay, the other candle, which is this one, there's another entry at this point, New York and London. Okay, so this was London high, it's London high. Okay, yeah, this point. It looks like an expansion, but it's still a failure swing. This is London high. Forget how it prints, as long as the high is not taken. Yeah. But on the other pair, the high was taken. You take another trade from here. So you take one at this point, take another one at this point, and also uh now let me explain why you shouldn't take the trade when both of them are having turtle soup. Now look at this point. There is a turtle soup here, right? Key time, everything, nice, key level, turtle soup, and also turtle soup at this point. Okay. Now this is a wrong trade. You can see it moves very nicely, from key time. Even the other day, the next day, I mean, Asia low was taken, right? Turtle soup. Same thing on the other pair, Euro USD. Asia low was taken plus CBDR, right? Turtle soup, both of them. Now you thought you're in the good direction. I mean, you're like, you pyramid here, you took one entry, you took another one, you took here, you say, oh, I took two turtle soup on two pair. That's very nice. once I'm seeing this kind of thing, okay, I'm always happy because these are the dumb money. These are the pattern traders. Now, this is turtle soup. It looks so nice. It happens during key time, but don't pattern trade it. There is something that always tell that turtle soup is real and is fake. There are fake turtle soup and there are real ones. Okay. Now, the real one are the one with the failure swing. Now look, price took out this high, right? Took out this high, but on the other pair, which is Euro USD, this high was not taken, right? Failure swing. You can see it, right? So that high was not taken, and this happened during what key time, right? So I took a trade from here. It's on my Twitter. I believe everyone knows. Everyone has seen it. So I took a trade from this point. And for those of you that are scared of, turtle soup entry, you can decide to take model one at this point. This candle, price tapped into the candle and sell, right? So all those that bought from this point, one candle took them out. Just one candle. These three consecutive close candles, these four consecutive close candles, one candle on the higher time frame, like the 4 hour here, or yeah, 2 hours candle. So one candle took everyone out, and boom, they all get wrecked because they pattern trade turtle soup. Turtle soup here, wrong. Turtle soup here, wrong. Then turtle soup, failure swing, right. All right. So you take a trade from that point, and they're the nearest fair value gap at this point. All right. So you can just use that and snipe yourself in, which is like this one, this fair value gap. Lower time frame. Oh, there. Okay. Okay. Sorry guys. Let me remove it. So it's like lower time frame key level for sniper entry. So you can see price tapped into that fair value gap and boom, you position yourself from there and sell. Sniper entry and hold all the way down, through all the patterns and all the doubts of the market you hold. Now, how do you know price has changed again? Now you can see that same thing happened at this low. For those of you that know, that same thing happened at this low, and there's failure swing, right? Which is this. Now, you don't just pattern trade failure swing also, right? It must align with your weekly profile. Okay, it must align with your weekly profile. You can see price didn't take this low, or on this point, price took out this low, right? Turtle soup. So you trade on Euro USD, then you leave GBP. That's why you see I didn't take this low on Euro USD. I only took it on. I didn't take it on GBP. Sorry, I only took it on Euro USD. That's it, right? Same thing. The other buy I took, because I took 4 buys on Euro USD. 4 fucking buys. Same thing happened here. Okay. Now this one was for the daily continuation. Took out London low during New York, right? Buy on the other pair, failure swing. And this is London low. Even though the low was not formed at the same time, but as long as it's the same session low, it's still valid. Okay, so I took a buy from here. This second buy, the other one, the first one from NFP. So this was NFP, right? Second buy. Then the third one was this one. Um, Let me check the network. Okay, so that's how it works from that point. All right. So the third one was another news. Euro USD is moving so faster. It's cool. All good. It's got that low. Now for those that want to buy at this point, well, it's not LD. I won't lie. The news has happened, right? What time is it? Yeah, the news has happened, and you see, it went in our own direction.
Target hit.
Did you say
Bro,
TP?
TP. I don't say TP, bro. I'm not closing now. Actually, I don't say TP. Have you ever seen my trade with TP?
Do you know
I
the
only close.
funniest thing?
I only close when I feel like.
This particular trade, you must have caught the high of the month. This particular trade.
Uh yeah, I guess that's the eye of the month. I don't know, but if this weekly if it plays out, right? If the weekly bias plays out, then I'm holding, bro. I'm not closing my shit. I'm holding it till know because only the weekly will tell me how long I should hold or if I should close. So all my buys have taken enough partials. I just have like 4% there. I've taken like 96%. I just have like 4% there, and the 4% is like 5K each. I'm not trying to flaunt. You all know me. I don't like flaunting my profits. So yeah. The news went in our way. And very good. For those of you that are new here, welcome. You are in the right hand. For those of you that have lost money, you don't know what you are doing in the market, you are about to quit, but you are here. Thank God for your life. Thank God for your life. Just know that you are in the right place. This is a range target hit. Price might continue to go down to this low. This was yesterday low. This low. So price might come here, and I might take partial at this point. But for the news, I've taken small partial. I like to take partial. Okay, even though the model is trusted, but don't trust it blindly. Take partial. And now see, this is like turtle soup. This is turtle soup on both pair, and this is wrong, right? So you don't buy. This is wrong. Price might still come back and take them out. So once both pair are doing the same thing, don't trade, don't buy. Is that you watch or you hold your the position you are in already. Okay, so
Bro,
that's it. Target it actually.
bro, I have one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, like can I use DXY also like that? Failure swings and turtle soups.
Well, I've not checked with DXY, but yeah, you can check it out. You can back test it.
Yes,
Yeah, just back test it. If it works, then yeah, you can use it. But I've not checked it. I use just to pay. I don't like to, sometimes DXY will confuse you. I
yes,
don't
bro.
know if back test to that extent. You'll be so confused. But anytime I check GBPS, I'm always clear. So that's it. Will I what? Yes, yes, yes. I'll break even. All right. So that's it for the class, and I don't know if anybody have question. Do you have any question?
Yes, how to check the fake turtle soups?
Yeah, it prints by itself. You can see this is what just happened right now, right? You just watch price and see how it behaves. Like, look at this same sessional high. It must be same sessional high, all right? This same sessional high, all right? This high. This is Asia high. So you expect price to take out Asia high during London, New York, and you can see on Euro years the price formed equal highs during Asia and London, right? Then New York. Well, this was like before New York. Price took out that high. It's also key time. So from London to New York is key time. Okay, you just have to know how price is reacting so you can be able to trade. Okay, so boom, price took out this high, and sell. But on the other pair, Asia high was there. Okay, that's it. That's how to know failure swings. And it
Uh,
also it must happen during key time. This high was
hello,
not
boss.
taken, but this high was taken.
So rather than picking
Hello.
anyhow, though, we should use the sectional highs and lows.
Yes, 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 yes. Exactly.
I think I'm making a mistake there. Picking sectional highs is better than picking any lows.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, no. Well, I won't call it sessional. I will call it quarterly highs. All right. Now, in a day, all right, we have four quarters. We have the Asia, the London, the New York, and the midnight. The midnight is the CBDR actually. Okay. So we have the Asia, London, New York, and the CBDR, or the London close. Or those are the four quarter. Then for the weekly, we have four quarter also, or it's like five. For those of you that want to call it 5 days, is your problem. But for me, I know Friday is not part of the week. Friday is another day entirely. Okay, it has its own quarter. All right, that's how it works. So don't count Friday as part of trading day. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is another four quarter of the day. Then for the month, we have another four quarter, which is week one, week two, week three, week four. Okay, so you must know how to trade those weeks. Now you can see I took week one and week two. All right, yeah, I posted it on my Twitter. If you guys see any of my posts, the first and the second post, week one and week two on Euro USD and GBP USD. Okay, then for the year we have four quarter. We have the 3 months. So we have 3 months in a year. The first 3 months, the second 3 months, the third one, the fourth one. Okay, so that's how it works.
Hello,
Now for the
boss.
sessions, all right, the sessions are like 1 hour. Okay, like 4 hours each. Yeah, someone wants to ask a question.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, boss.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Well done. Uh, how do I know when a low of a week or a high of a week is formed by a total soup of like a 30-minute total soup?
Yeah, this what you're seeing on my screen now. This is how it plays out. Right now, eye of the week is in.
Okay, high of the week has been formed.
Yes, because we have turtle soup and failure swing. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and also SMT with Wednesday. This was Wednesday high. Price has not taken it. Okay, and also the candle formation, weekly candle formation is about to take place. So I'm believing 90% that this high of the week has been formed. So, now a lot of buyers are already here already trading this turtle soup, but I'm just looking. Liquidity is there for it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it.
There is 4 hour FPG also, so maybe
For the buy,
it no, like it can reverse.
to buy,
No,
to sell,
like I don't trade Thursday and Friday majorly. I only focused on Tuesday and Wednesday.
that's nice. I like that. So who have any other question?
sell now.
Chris,
How
I
do we
saw what you
place the
posted.
stop
That's nice.
loss
That's nice. You say?
concerning this sell now?
Yeah.
How do we like place our stop loss or find the key level above AI?
Well, the key level is already there on the higher time frame. First of all,
Okay.
the key level is on. Let me check the daily. So we are in a key level. Okay. This is a high. This is a high. Okay. This is an external liquidity. And on the other pair, okay, let me just draw it out. That's a high. On the other pair, we are in another block, which is this one. That's another block.
Like in Euro USD, we are on bullish order block also. You can say there is a rejection, bullish order
Yes. Yeah, bullish order block, but I don't care about that. I don't care about that bullish order block. And if you look closely, okay, if you look closely, this high, this high has been taken, but on the other pair, this low, this high has not been taken. Can you see that? So, and going to higher time frame here, let me use this 6 months. Sorry, sorry. Let me use it 12 months. We're also in a key level. You can see we are in a key level, and those are high time frames. So I'm looking at this cell to hold for some time. But for those of you that have, see, my advice for you now is always have a target. 4 RR, 5 RR, 3 RR. Now I'm not telling you to close at 3 RR, okay? I'm telling you that you should take profits, take partial at 3 RR, then you break even or you reduce your stop loss. Even though you're not putting it back to where you take a trade, just put it a little bit above, okay, a little bit. Reduce your stop loss, reduce your risk, okay? Then you can hold to where your mind tells you to hold. But one thing is you must make money. Either way, you must make money. All right. So that's how I do too. Or that's how I do. I don't just trade anyhow. That's how I do. So let's see how it goes. For those that are trusting it, trust it. Take a sell. I've taken partial at that low TP hit for the news. So that will be that for the class. The next class is on Saturday. Next class is on Saturday, and that will be, yeah, that will be same time, same lecture. More since you guys are already have the idea, so you do a lot of back testing, and also you can see today I took a trade. So
bro. Like in next class, can you like told us how to mark correct ranges? Like sometimes we mark wrong ranges.
okay, no problem. Now, what's your definition of a range? What do you think is a range?
Like where prices accumulating the orders called
All right.
range. Like both buyers and
See,
sellers have equal opportunity.
all right. So, mind you, it doesn't always look like a consolidation. Sometimes it might be an expansion candle. All right. Sometimes it might be an expansion candle, and price you just take it out with just one 30 minutes candle and sell. All right, or buy. So range is not all about range. Is just like, you know a candle that is close to a key level, or a candle that must be thuc. Now, how do you know this is a correct range? Now you use the other pair, the way it close above it. All right, because all the moves in the market is a range. When we mean range, we mean zone. Okay, we mean point at which price is about to reverse. Okay, it's not all about consolidation up and downs. No. Okay, man, I'm so sick. Huh? So for those of you that are,
Okay, thanks, bro.
Please, please,
yeah,
can you give us your thought on gold currently? Just
this guy,
okay.
you and good. Having slow network.
Is this laptop, right?
You say?
You're using laptop, right?
No, no, I'm using tab.
Oh, nice, nice.
This monthly. And the funniest thing is, I took a lot of buys on gold for like since last year October. Crazy. Gold. All right. Gold. Gold looks bearish to me. That low has not been taken, and that high also has not been taken. So it is bearish. Yeah, I'm looking at it to be bearish due to the SMT, right? On silver. But I will send you my thoughts on the group.
All right, boss. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. I'll send my thoughts on the group.
Mm.
Right now, I need to. My network is having issue. I don't know why, but all good. All right. All right. So you guys can, You can text me your questions. All right.
Okay, sir.
You can text me your questions.